Hello and welcome. In this video, I will show you step-by-step how to use LEDelligence, our smart lighting sensor system, to create a new project, set up areas, and configure zones optimally. To get started with LEDelligence, simply open your browser and enter the corresponding link into the search bar. After opening the page, you will be taken directly to the login screen. Here, log in with your credentials, and you can begin and select the appropriate time zone. After saving, the project is created and can be opened by simply clicking on it. In the next step, we create areas. An area corresponds to a network. Up to 200 sensors can be integrated per area. If more than 200 sensors are required, simply create another area. We will now create an area named Warehouse. Optionally, a floor plan can be uploaded here as a PDF or image. This makes orientation easier later. After clicking Create, the area is created. Within an area, we now define zones. A zone is always a section in which all lights behave identically. In our example, we are controlling a high bay warehouse with multiple rows of shelving. Each aisle should respond independently to movement. This means we need a separate zone for each aisle. We create a new zone and name it Aisle 2. A predefined profile can be selected for each zone. When you hover over a profile, the most important information is displayed immediately. Since there is very little daylight in the high bay warehouse, we select a profile with motion detection only, without daylight control. We are using the so-called corridor function here. This means that when motion is detected, the lights turn on, and as soon as no motion is detected, they turn off again. Now we will adapt the profile to our specific requirements. First, we define the fade-in time. This determines how quickly the light increases in brightness. It is currently set to 1 second. This means the light transitions from 0 to 100% within 1 second. This ensures a smooth transition. We will keep it at 1 second. Next, we set the hold time. This defines how long the light remains at full brightness after the last detected movement. The default setting is 5 minutes. That is too long for our warehouse. We reduce the time to 90 seconds. Optionally, we can also define that the light does not go to 100% when motion is detected, but only to 80%, for example. This is useful when less light is required, such as during forklift operation only. After the hold time has elapsed, the light can switch to a reduced level. We define a fade time of 1 second, a delay time of 60 seconds, and a reduced brightness of 20%. This means that if no movement is detected, the light first dims to 20%. This maintains basic illumination. Employees can clearly see that no movement is currently detected. If someone re-enters the detection area during this time, the light immediately returns to the defined brightness. Now we define the behavior during complete absence. By default, a residual brightness is set so that the light never turns off completely. For maximum energy savings, we set this value to 0%. This means that during longer periods without movement, the light switches off completely. In the next step, we check the upper and lower limits. Here, a general brightness limit can be set for the entire zone. In our case, this is not necessary, as we have already defined the brightness precisely. Manual override applies to zones with wireless switches. If a switch is used to turn the light off, the timeout function prevents the light from being immediately reactivated by motion. Here, the timeout is set to 30 seconds. This means that after manual switch off, the motion and daylight sensors remain deactivated for 30 seconds. This provides enough time to leave the area. Now we define the behavior when power is restored. for example after a power outage or after switching on via a standard light switch. By default, the last state is restored. This can be problematic if the light was previously switched off, because it will remain off when power returns. We therefore recommend defining a base brightness, for example 20%. This ensures that the system response is immediately visible. At the same time, it improves safety, as a basic level of lighting is available after a power outage. After a short period, the system automatically resumes normal operation. If we want to use these settings more frequently, we save them as a separate profile. It is important not to overwrite the existing default profile. We therefore select Save As and assign a unique name, for example, Logistics Profile High Bay. The system now creates a custom profile that can be reused at any time. For the next dial, we create a new zone and simply select this saved profile. All settings are applied automatically. This allows even larger projects to be prepared efficiently, entirely in the office, and in coordination with the customer, even before commissioning begins. During on-site commissioning, the installed sensors only need to be assigned to the respective zones. The programming itself is already complete. LEDelligence also offers many additional features. These include zone linking, motion profiles, emergency lighting evaluation, as well as comprehensive monitoring and analysis functions. Even complex control concepts can be implemented in a clear and structured way. Finally, we take a look at user management. New users can be added in the Employees section. Different roles can be assigned. An installer can add devices and adjust settings, but cannot manage users or delete the project. This is ideal for service or installation teams. A user can control the lighting, but cannot change configurations. This role is suitable for employees during daily operation. A manager has full access rights. They can manage users, change settings, and hand over or delete the project. This role is particularly important when handing the system over to the customer. As you can see, LEDelligence is clearly structured, flexible, and easy to use. Projects can be fully prepared before the first light is put into operation. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact our support team. In the next video, we will show you the commissioning process directly on site. Thank you for watching.